A good neighbor to nearby downtown Phoenix. We're at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale, Arizona. Matt Prater ready to get this one going. And it's time to close an exciting week of football here on Monday night. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
From the 24. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Herbert finds him over the middle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Only a couple there, hoping obviously for considerably more, and that's going to bring up 3rd and very long. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Complete beyond the marker. And they'll have it a little shy of the 40 as he goes out. A successful opening drive, nearing field goal range now. It's 1st down at the 41. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Nice strike for 23 yards. And it brings up an LA first down. They give it to him again. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be second down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Caught near the goal line. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And they needed more than one defender. Their powerful runner stopped for just 1 yard.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Harris. And he's in for the touchdown. The Chargers finish up an excellent opening series. Najee Harris, the touchdown. Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Yeah. What? Big Ace.
On the ground, this is Trey Benson. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Going to the ground again on first. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Working quickly here.
Big Ace open. 2-2-1.
Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got third down.
You know what I like about this shot down the field, Kate? It keeps a defense honest. They know defensively, if we overcommit, we could get burned deep.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. From the gun, it's Murray. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. 58 yards on the punt there. And the Chargers take possession. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Herbert from the gun. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. Matt Prater for the point after try. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cardinals tie this game 7-7. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Blown back gets the handoff. He's contained at the line for no gain. Buda Baker bringing that one to an end. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Herbert. He's got a man left. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. A give now from the gun. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Give him 13 on that play. And the Chargers will have a first. That's the end. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Here's Herbert. Finds the in route complete. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. That's 16 on the pickup. And it brings up an LA first down.
Baylor Tigers. Baylor Tigers. Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Herbert. Has it at the 7. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. Give them about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work.
And he's over the line and in. Touchdown, L.A. The Chargers take a second quarter lead. Dicker on now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chargers break that tie and now lead by 7. The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Omaha. 2-2.
Now Murray on the play fake. He's trying to push the field. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. Prater adds the PAT. And the Cardinals tie things up at 14. Now Prater on to send it away. Rager with the return here. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing now, Herbert. Completed here to Johnston. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Herbert. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. He sends this away, and this is going to be a field flipper. Collects this at the 35. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. Nice 12-yard pickup on the return. And it'll be Cardinals football. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. And off to Benson to start the drive. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's 2nd and 11. Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
On 1st and 10, it's Murray. That's brought in by Luke McCaffrey. And he's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals take a second-quarter lead. Prater on for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cardinals break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Prater on to send it away. Rager with the return here. This return makes it up to the 25. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Tackled on the play by the rookie out of Ole Miss. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. Markers reset, ball at the 37. First and 10, here's Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. Just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. Herbert on 1st down. He lost it deep left. It's another first-half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Garrett Williams. And the Cardinals will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out and throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Throw is there, Trey McBride. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. First and 10, Murray. Benson's got it. And he's brought down for a loss. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. So that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Benson now from the gun. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Green. 2.
They snap it to Murray. He's going deep this time. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
He's loaded another one up. Makes the catch, but does not do it in back. He came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
The best of the...
Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. So upon further review and a consultation from Game Day Central, the call overturned. Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Buys time, rolling right. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this is a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our 2nd half. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the 2nd half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Sit. Stop.
Now a give. It's Benson headed right. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. That holding penalty is going to make 1st down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out.
What you got?
Back to throw, Murray. Diving forward, and he makes the catch. They get 28 out of that play. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Coach.
Benson on 1st and 10. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a card. It's just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Hits his running back. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's a Cardinals 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Escapes the pocket. Now here he goes. We'll head out of bounds after a small gain.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Play action now. Murray. He rolls to his right. He's got it at the 6. And in for the Arizona touchdown. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here. But his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Yep. Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. Rager with the return here. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
21.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Let's go.
Herbert from the gun. Finds McConkey. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Throwing on 1st is Herbert. Gets this one to Harris. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And the Chargers will have a 1st. From the gun, here's a handoff. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. But, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Shotgun snap to Herbert. He fires one deep down the middle. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes. Incomplete.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. It's Herbert once more. Finds him over the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Baylor Tiger.
Now Herbert again. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown. The Chargers start the 2nd half with some needed points. Loud McConkey with a touchdown. For a second, looked like the Chargers offense was coming off, but no. Coaches say, stay out there. We're going for 2. And they get the 2-point conversion. Nice catch in the end zone there. They're back within a field goal now. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Hand off to Benson from the gun. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Easy.
From the 39. Fits it through the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one. And it'll be first down, Arizona.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Let's go.
It's Benson on the give. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. From the gun, it's Murray. Finds a seam down the middle. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Only 1 quarter remains in our final game up. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. They give up the gut to Benson. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Murray to throw. Chased out to his right. The back grabs it. Touchdown, Arizona. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Now Prater on to send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Cardinals get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Well, I'll admit, man, I got to admire the guts, the willingness to continue to challenge the coverage, even with 2 interceptions already. But there's his 3rd strike. And no, it's not baseball, but he definitely has to be smarter with what he's doing with the football.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Back now, pressure on its way. Throwing deep for the end zone. That's much too high and out of the end zone, incomplete.
Well, the QB right there, he put it pretty close to the sidelines to begin with. And the defender, well, that was a nice job. Just simply put a hand out there and let me just encourage the ball to fall incomplete.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Out of the gun. Here's Murray. Forced out to his right. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
On fourth down, here's Murray. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. What a call. They wind up with 12 on fourth down and pull off the conversion.
Oh, so close to getting off the field. But the fourth down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. But now they're going to have to buckle down and force another fourth down.
He's got the hook up to Watkins. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Come back.
The give now to Benson. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
Green. Sit. 2-2.
Now Murray on the play fake. Headed out right. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
They'll run here. It's Benson. Scores. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Trey Benson, the touchdown. Prater able to tack on the extra point. And the Cardinals take a 3-possession lead. Now Prater on to send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Some guys, you just have to account for them, especially middle linebackers. I remember Ray Lewis, Brian Urlacher, it just felt like their presence took up the entire field. And this linebacker today, well, he had the interception earlier, a sack right now. You've got to start figuring out a plan for him, or he will take over this game.
Taking his shot, deep down the field it goes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Hey, Kaplan.
Herbert here, 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Arizona! The Cardinals put up even more points in a win. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Cardinals make it a 24-point ball game. Now Prater on to send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Couldn't connect with Ladd McConkey. So 2nd down coming up.
With the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up. And it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
2nd and 10 now, Herbert. On the move, headed, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes him back, 3rd down coming up. It's the 2-minute warning from Glendale. Chargers hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. Herbert with a blitz coming. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down. They're up now, ready to punt it. Went for 48 with his first kick, and this one looks even better. And he's brought down before the return gets far. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And it's going to be their football coming up. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. A give left side to Benson. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. Benson once more. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
They'll run it here on 3rd down. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. So the Cardinals fight to a win here at home. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.